What's better than having several old tractors, trying to get the oldest tractor to run, and then we're going to do some jobs. G'day everybody and welcome back. Welcome to, I think it's January. No apologies for being away for the last few weeks because we've been doing some stuff and this is what we've been doing. So we planted 2,000 common juniper trees in December during a heat wave, and most of them are still alive, and we hung out with the dogs more. So we've been busy. It's been very, very hot, and keeping trees alive and planting trees and making trees and all that sort of stuff takes time. I still go to work, I still do this, I still do that. I have a life, believe it or not, I do have one. So today what we're here to do is we're here to get this tractor running. We're going to take the slasher off it and we're going to put a new thing I bought on it. So I'll show you the new thing and then we'll try and get this going because this is going to be challenging. So I got given the AW7 and the half tractor down the bottom as part of a package deal. It's an Australian made tractor. It's number somewhere under there. It's a diesel, it's 4-cylinder. It has a roundy go thing and it has a PTO go thing, but we tried the slasher on the back and this has only got a single, I'll call it a single stage clutch as far as I know. So when you try and start and stop the slasher, anyway, it doesn't work very well. So the slasher's coming off and it's going to go on another tractor which we've got since we last spoke, but that's a different day. So the slasher's coming off, going somewhere else. The rotary hoe came off Herbie. We got a new box blade for Trevor. It works good, that's another day. I got another carryall over there somewhere, better than that one. But the pick of the week was this. Now this was sold to me as a 6-foot harrows. I don't care if it's not called that. That's what we're going to call it today. It's a 3-point linkage frame with like a simple mild steel scraper on the front and the back, and then it has all these heavy chains. These chains are ridiculously heavy, and they have two depths. They have that depth and they have that depth. Are they forwards or backwards or round the wrong way? I don't know. It's been bought to try and help level out some stuff and push some rocks around and generally try and make it a bit less ugly around here. We're getting towards planting finishing in the next 6 months, so now it's time to make it all look neat and tidy. Unloaded it with the Massey. The Fiat's got a carby problem and it's a 24 volt tractor, which gives me the shits. Great tractor to drive, but keeping it running is proving challenging. And the Fergie is, well, it's going to get the grader blade off the other tractor on this, and then I'm going to sell this grader blade because I don't need two. So if you want a grader blade, hit me up. I won't post it. This is the other carryall I got, much bigger, much better quality. It'll become more used. I think the container was here last time we met, and we also got a quad, and not a cheap quad. We got not so much given this, but we've been allowed to use it and look after it, and one day we'll work out if we buy it or not. It runs. I drove it on the car. No. Yes, I drove it on the car to bring it to the block. Let's go with that. So that's where we're at. So let's go and try and get Obi some water because it's hot, and we've also retired Barry. Barry's no longer a public roads car, he's just a farm ute. So let's see if we can get this tractor going. And before people ask, yes, I had to put water in the radiator. I've had to put oil in the power steering. It has power steering, it's beautiful. I've checked the oil. We've had to pump up and down on the diesel pump. This thing's been parked for several weeks, possibly 7 or 8 or 9 or 10. We do have an exhaust pipe ready to go on it. We do have to put some air in the tyres. I'm not doing any of that until I start it, because if it doesn't start, there's no point doing anything else. So starting this, I've found, takes patience and tolerance. It takes a lot of this down there, and it takes this to push the starter lever across, and it takes the other one to trigger it. So I've got no spare hands, bear with me. And it also takes a lot of voltages. So there's a 1000 cca battery here. And a whole whole lot of special gas. Let's see how we go. It spins. Take two. I don't know how well you'll hear me, but I got the tractor running. You'll hear it, but you won't see it. It's quite an awkward process. I got the harrows on the back. I do need to adjust it a little bit, and I need some better spaces, but it's on there. And now we'll go for a hoon, and we'll see what it does. I probably needed some air in that tyre, but it'll be right for this test. It is very, very loud. So there you go, folks, that's what it's for, that's what it does. It's going to take multiple passes to get it all knocked down and level and flat, and that's alright. This tractor, yeah, it's got a couple of issues. The main one being is that the water pump's not spinning. That's not good. Righto, so like I said before at the start, this tractor hasn't been run much, and it's things like this that we're going to find out as we go. So currently the water pump's not spinning. It's loose enough. I just think that this belt, yeah, this belt's not tight enough. So I'm going to have to either take the radiator off to do it, or get in here, undo this little bolt, wind that in and tighten that belt up. Other than that, it's going alright. It does surge a little bit, and that's fine. Yeah, the power steering leaks and it makes a lot of noise and it's bumpy and uncomfortable. But I bought it to do a job, or I got it to do a job, and it's doing that job. So, as you can see, it's picked up a couple of rocks, and that's fine. It's rolled a couple out here, and that's fine, because this is about what this is about. It's about being able to easily just roll them down and stick them back in the tree line so I don't hit them with the slasher. But we'll walk down and have a look at the bottom, and I'll show you what's going on down there. There is a dog just here too, poking his head around. But I want to use it to clean up these rows so I can then mow. These are some of the rows we planted in the last couple of months. So I've done one pass up the end of this row and through this piece. And this is what it's all about. It's just about getting in here so I can see what I can see without finding a snake. Rocks like this kill slashers, but they easily fill in holes like that one down there. So I'll tighten that pulley up hopefully Monday or next week when I'm off, and we'll get stuck into this here, into the world. Because I need to get in here and tidy this up, because there's some nice trees on the go. There is a tree in there, but I think there's the tree. There's the tree. What do you reckon, Obi? Good result? I reckon it's a huge result. Cost me $400. Took me 6 hours and a tank of juice to go and pick it up. I got a Kit Kat and an ice cream when I was there. Don't tell anyone. And already I can see that it's going to pay its way. So do not go through that fence, Goose. So overall, I'm pretty happy with the outcome. So the purpose of this is to, one, find all these rocks, right? Because all these rocks, for now, can go along the fence line, and then later on, we'll come along and pick them all up. And the other part is to fill in all the pig wallows. So in wintertime, the pigs will wallow along the fence because the grass is tall, and I need to get the grass down lower, which is what we're going to do. But other than that, grader blade over it first so I can see all the obstacles, then run the harrows up and down until I can see all the rocks. I won't show you Goose taking a leak. And then start working on keeping the verge, which is near the entryway, tidier than it has been. There you go, folks. That's the AW7 with its now overheating problem. So now I've got to learn how to tighten up one of those fancy fly water pumpy things, which I loosely know how to do, but I'll have a go. The dogs and I are going to go and cook a hot sausage on the barbecue in the paddock for dinner and hang out with the Goose. So we'll see you next time.